Morning folks, it's the old cougar here. Today we've got a special guest with us. I'm platooning with BENNYBOT1000. Now I've put a link in the description here for his channel. It's a must go see watch. These were recorded live on his stream, and I always record my games live for specific reasons that I'll cover in another video later on. But I want to talk about the mini map and a point I raised in one of the comments on the live stream at the time about the mini map, and then in a comment later on in one of his battles. I never play with markers on the tanks. The only thing you see me in with battles on the tank is the HP value. There you are. And the reason for that is I know that's a T100 light. Not the fact that the mini map shows me it's a light tank, but I know by the value of his red bar, the figures that are in his red bar. That's all I need to know. T100 light ammo rack, kaboom, night night. I'll take that. We've already capped C, we're now going into B. They are fighting up. Benny is up on the bridge with what have they got? What have they got? They've got a Foch. They did have a T100. They've got a Foch. That's a Super Conqueror. That's a 4005. 907. EK72. What's that last one? 114. That's a 4005. HE. Straight away. HE. All the time. Keep that angle. This one. Ooh, bugger, he did get me. But I can get him with this one. Night. Night, night. Thank you very much for those apples. Right. As I was discussing. Let's go this way. That's the... Is that the grill? Benny's just took out the Foch. Pay attention. That is the... Why am I lit up? Why am I lit up when there's nothing here? That's a 72. He doesn't have view range of that. Especially over the hill. Remember, your light doesn't come on until 3 seconds after you've been spotted. So... Another reason that will be discussed at a later date. And that was a big hit from him. But never mind, he's going away now. Night. There we go. Right, so that that just leaves the one on the top. The 114. That's what's left. Yes, the mini map. Watching the icons in the mini map is a must. And as you can see, the mini map is quite large on here. And the reason it is large is because I wanted to discuss the icons, and the reason I use only the HP values. That was a victory. That was a good victory. Quick one, but good. But yeah, 4377, 2650, 3 damage, first class. Benny do. Benny but. Nicole, if he's going gold, it's not good enough. Where was he? Third. That'll do. Good man. Yes, the reason I'm playing in the big beast is one of the challenges is to do one of the missions rather, and the weekly thing is German tank destroyers. Well, yeah, as you can see, the bottom right hand, there's 2 6-12 battles in German tank. That's the reason I'm in that one just now, to do that. But yep, that's the crates full anyway. Well, they're getting full. They are getting there. Right, let's go again. See what cookie crumbles in this one. Where are we going to be? Where are we going to be? Yukon. Right, we've got E50, Progetto, Sheridan, Grill, Foch, K91 and a 114. Okay, right, Benny's running front with the 61 to the left. And the other lads up the front end as well. Yes, the mini-map size. Looking at this thing, this star with the point, the little arrow that moves around the bloody screen. I hate that wargaming for platooning. We didn't need it before, we don't need it now. Don't know who came up with that stupid idea, but it's just another thing to annoy you in the middle of the screen when you're playing in Platoon. So ditch it, we don't need it. Keeps flashing on and off, telling you where your platoon mate is. See, that's what fucking mini-maps are for. Use them. Right, he's over the top there. What have we got coming to here? There's two to my left hand side. There's a TD to my left. That will be... that's too fast for that. Wee nippy little bugger. Bounced right enough for you. E50 go through there, is it? Yes. I'll do it nicely. Right, I'm going to turn because there's two behind us. Ooh, Grill's just took it to 61, so it's the Grill that's behind us. It's the Grill that's behind us. Benny's going down to take a wee whap off him. And, see what we could... What? That's a fast loading Grill and he's just ammo racked. Benny, he was full health when he went down there. One shot ammo rack. Yeah. Night. Zabak. Yeah. Questionable. He just took out the 61. Benny turned to go back to approach him and he was immediately ammo racked. Within 10 seconds. Interesting. It's down to the wire. Down to 3. 5 on 3. Right. Not liking the look at this. Don't like the look at this at all. This is someone's on A. What is on A? Can't I see? But there's a TD over on the right hand side. That has to be 4 because the Grill's away, obviously. The K91. What's that coming over the light? It's coming over behind us. Sheridan. Right. So Sherry's just took A. He's going to come around the back. There's the 4. Angle. Piss off! Piss off! At that angle? Nah, no way. Come on, Wargaming. Play the white man. Play the white man. Yeah. Yous have all came up against Jag 100s and when they're angled, they're bloody red. Let's put the ammo rack out of there. Right in that little corner. That's sorted him out. Your V114, right, there's the K91 angle. Am I missing something? Let's drop one into the side cheeks of there. Should damage him a little bit. Now he's on a reload. Yeah. What have they changed about the armour on the big boy? Don't know. Missed that one. That was a quick reload for a 91 considering he just turned. That's him away. That's the game done. But that's that was one queer game. A Grill that reloaded extremely fast because he just took it to 61. 4392. I don't think Benny got any damage. He was ammo racked. And there was nothing else there bar that Grill. Yep. He did get a shot off, but I never gave him the duck. That wasn't me. I gave him the fist bump. Yes, the mini-map. Watch the mini-map, learn the icons, learn what the values of the tanks are, and you don't need all the things up on it. You don't need the player name, the tank name, or the little icon for the tank. Get rid of them. They're just things that are on the screen that are blocking your view of the battlefield. The map, the size of the map, you're saying, Jesus Christ, that size, that map's big. I'll show you here. If you are playing on a PC, you can reduce the size of the map or enlarge the size of the map to your suiting, i.e. that. That's all you need. And once you learn what the icons are, the diamonds, the triangles, the double bars and the triple bars, you'll know what tanks are what and where they are. And if you learn what the values of the HP bars are for the tank, then you'll start to, over the time, you will learn that the tanks are where they are on the map, on the mini-map. So if you see a diamond, you know it's a TD, a light tank. If you see a triangle, you know it's a TD. If it's a double bar, it's a medium. If it's a triple bar, it's a heavy. Going by the health points, every tank's got different health points. Some have very, very similar, but if it's not, that tank's not on the battlefield by the icon that you're looking at, then you know what tank it is that's sitting in that specific place. You don't need the player's name. You don't need the tank detail. You don't need the tank picture, the little icon that appears above them. You see above the dead leopard there, there's a black silhouette of a tank. See it right in front of us? Yeah. Well, I'm saying leopard, VK. Was it a leopard or a VK? It was a leopard, yes. Right, the little black mark, that's all you need. That will show up. You don't need to know who the player was or what his clan is or what his team thingy is. He's dead. Right, what have we got? While I'm talking down here, there's the AT. And you'll learn the pictures of the tanks as well, even from distance. Silhouettes is all you need. It just takes time. But it takes time when you're going up through the tiers. Race up through the tiers and you will end up with 30 and 40% win rates. I did. I ended up with 50 odd % win rates, which is not good. I could start. I did the old Renegade was done for that specific reason, to master all the tanks between tiers 1 and 6. Every tank, every nation. Mediums, heavies, lights, TDs. And I didn't buy the next tank until that tank was mastered. That gave me a mid-60s to late 60s win rate throughout, which was what I should have had if tutorials and instructions of how to play the game and what not to do in the game had been available at the time, but they weren't. We had all the big names. We had Bushka, we had Martin Dogger, we had Meadsy, we had Skate. Yes, they were great at doing commentary. Yes, they were doing great at doing reviews on tanks and battles and this, that and the other thing, but there was no mention of don't run up the ranks. There was no mention of don't do this or don't do that. Well, where are they all? Where are they now? They've moved on. We've got others that are coming on. We've got N90, Paul, Juicy Tender Steak still, he's back again. But yeah, there's a lot of players out there who know what they're doing, and there's a lot of players who just don't because nobody tells them what to do. Well, those days are changing. Pay attention, listen, take note, and learn. I don't know if you've noticed or paid attention, but that's 3 battles in a row that I've sitting top. I do have shitty battles, trust me, I do have them. But when I'm concentrating, I'm where I should be, sitting up at the top, now that I know what I'm doing after years of learning. So yes, start paying attention, start listening, and start learning. Start learning. It takes time, so be patient. Don't rush up to tier 10. Let's go back to the minimap. I want to show you this. On PC, you can adjust the size of the map, as I showed earlier, by reducing it or enlarging it. On PC, I use the plus and minus keys to either enlarge or reduce the size of the map. You can adapt that on your own keyboard to whatever size you need. On tablets, you can do the same. You can, if you click on the map, you can bring it up in size or reduce it in size, whatever. It's up to you, whatever suits you best. Sorry about that. But start paying attention to the use of the mini-map. Start checking the icons. Start learning what the icons are. And now that Wargaming have changed their actual icon colouring in the team lineups, black, turquoise, light blue and grey, you will learn. It's imperative that you learn what tanks are what and where they are on the map. You will have far, far better games. And remember, folks, when you're out there in the battlefield, stay safe. Catch you later.